Beehive. Good morning, Courtney. Happy
Good morning, Alex.
Thursday.
Happy Thick Thursday. Shout out to all the thickums out there that are ready for the Thick Thursday.
Yes. Good morning to everyone, basically, but Beyonce fans, because the Beehive is not happy, and we're about it all later.
Ooh, well, I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure if the Beehive is upset, perhaps they maybe have a good reason because they're very protective of the queen of the hive, Miss Beyonce. No.
Oh, yes. So we have a great show for you today. Of course, we'll be spilling all the tea. And then our girl, my dear friend, Naz Perez, is back for another round of our new segment, Watch With Us. She's going to break down everything. We're going to watch this soon later in the show. But Courtney, how are you feeling on this Thick Thursday?
I'm feeling really good, Alex, and you want to know why? I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I only have like 8 t-shirts and I cycle through them throughout the week. But I actually opened up my closet today, and I know y'all know this one. Now, I've had this one for like 4-5 years. Y'all don't see me wear this how many times? And I said, you know what? It's time. She's like vintage now. She's vintage, if you will.
Oh, so she is fresh.
I'm going to put her on. This is my Old Navy joint. Y'all know I love the Old Navy joints. So I got my little tsunami going, girl. That's a good color on you, by the way.
Thank you. You know, it's a little June gloom outside, but inside and on the morning tea, we are neon this morning because I wanted to bring a little brightness to the tea this morning. And of course, you know, we gotta show it off for our girl Naz, right?
Yes, Miss Naz. I can't wait to see her. Come on in, Naz, but you know, not yet.
I love it so much. So the Tea Tribe is talking a lot about, you know, Queen Bee. Gabby says, I would be upset if anyone tried taking Queen Bee's title. I know, guys, we're going to get into it. There is a lot. Britney says she must live under a rock if she thinks she's Queen Bee. I know, guys, we haven't even get started. Let me give you the lowdown of all the tea we'll be spilling today. So, of course, Beyonce fans are not happy with Britney Spears because she referenced being Queen Bee. Then we are going to get into Will Ferrell revealing a special moment that he had with Demi on set, which is really, really great. And so we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to get into some Selena news because Selena cannot be stopped. She is launching a fund that is awesome, and we're going to talk about it. Then Cardi B, I don't know. Courtney, do you remember Cardi B had a Bonnaroo outfit that had like a little malfunction? I don't know if you remember that story.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So that outfit is being auctioned off for, I mean, the starting amount is a decent amount of pennies. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to get into some couples therapy. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly are still going strong. And they have a little something to prove their loyalty to each other. They're twitting out. We'll get into that. And then, of course, our Kar Jenner tea time. Khloe and True are starring in a new campaign. We see a rare photo of Dream Kardashian. So that's exciting. Oh. We got Rob in our Kar Jenner tea time today.
We need to see Dream because we have not heard no updates between Rob and China in too long. Like who's going to jail, who's getting sued, and who's getting Dream. That's what I need to know.
Right? And then Jameela Jamil is done calling out Kim K. We'll tell you all that tea because it's some good tea. And then, of course, the headline you're all here for, our OMT story. Your girl, Nicki, tells fans to hit up Kim K if they want that unreleased Kanye song. And it's just that good. I mean, Nicki is savage, and I absolutely love that about her. I know you're excited for this news. So, Courtney, it's a lot. It's a thick Thursday, right?
It is a very thick Thursday. I'm very excited to get to that OMT so that perhaps we can get New Body. Because I know y'all that live on the TikTok, I know y'all know New Body. Maybe y'all don't even know it was a Kanye song, but I know y'all have seen that TikTok of the New Body trend that's going around, which is why this is a thing now. But yeah,
right.
We're going to get into it. We're going to dig deep.
We are going to get into it. So, of course, I need my daily Black Ink update, Courtney.
Oh, my God. So, Alex, I have to be honest. I finished, but I watched more of season 5, and you know what? There's a character on the show, and her name is Sky, Alex, and I feel like the show wouldn't have even made it to a season anything without Sky. Or I'll say I'm on season 6. My bad, y'all. And I feel like we're focusing more on Sky's story now. You know, she gave up her 2 children for adoption, and she's starting to reconnect with them. One is really open and receptive to building that relationship with his mother, and the other one is very angry. The relationship at this particular point that I'm at is very volatile. And I don't know, Alex, will Caesar be able to get through to Alex's son Genesis?
Will he?
Repair the relationship? I don't know. I might have to find out tonight. Whew,
oh my God. Well, the chat, Courtney, did you know that there was a Black Ink Cruise Chicago?
Yes. Okay. So for those of you guys that don't know, so before I moved to Los Angeles, I had cable. Like I was the cable girl. I was up till like 5 o'clock in the morning watching everything on cable. So I have seen like an episode here or there of Black Ink Crew Chicago, but I know once I'm done with Black Ink Crew New York, the original, I will have to spend more coins to eventually watch Black Ink Crew Chicago, because I know that when I finish this, I'm going to be devastated. I don't do well with shows ending, and I'm going to need a new beginning. So Black Ink Crew Chicago, y'all better bring it. Bam. And there's Compton too, I think. I think Kyla Pratt's on that, girl. I need to see them all. I need to see them all. I need to get a tattoo down in Compton. I think there's like 3. So
right? So I know that you always check your Twitterverse this morning. Any news that we haven't mentioned that you want to chat about? Because I know that there is always tea that we don't get to, but let's talk about, did you see anything, any new music or stuff you're excited about?
The very quick tea that I want to just address really fast, because I know we're not talking about it on the docket because this literally like just happened before we went live. Y'all, I know about the Cardi B Finsta situation. So for those of you guys that are a little bit out of the loop, when I woke up this morning, it seems as though a Finsta for Cardi B was created, and it appears as though she was talking about all of the female rappers, Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, of course, our girl Onika Tanya Mirage, the queen of rap. And it was appearing as though Lil' Kim was following it, the hairstylist was following it. But Alex, luckily for Cardi B, she was able to sort of wake up and get in front of it. She didn't waste any time. She put out a video statement that was like, yo, listen, like if I had a problem with any of these women, minus Nicki Minaj, my team would get in touch with them. You get what I'm saying? You know, the female rappers, they share hairstylists. They share the wardrobe. They share the glam squad. So as of right now, there's no smoke, there's no fire, there's no need to go and sort of like drag Cardi and give her all of this attention because she's about to drop new music. Just wanted to put that information out there. The Finsta is fake. It is confirmed. And that's your FYI before the you missed it.
You know what I was thinking? It's Finstas, like, they don't make sense to me. You know, it's like, I get, you know, just own it. Just say it on your own channel or your own social media. What is the point of a Finsta? Like, I get being a little private sometimes and wanting to have, you know, a private social media account, but just own it, right?
I feel like if you're going to have a private account, you don't need to have people that you know in your real life follow it at all. If it's going to be private, you should be the only one looking at it, because Alex just never know. You just never know.
You never know.
You know what I mean? You got fall out with a friend, and that could be the one friend that was following the Finsta. Next thing you know, your whole Finsta's online. So girl,
and everyone always finds out. That's the point. It's like all the celebrities, we find your Finsta because they are people looking for it because we know it's there, right? So let's just.
I want to say real quick, Alex, before we move on, because I see Wesley and he's saying word to Demi. Now, just to be clear, because I know y'all are about to, when the show is over, what about when y'all drag Demi? The difference between Cardi B and Demi's Finsta account situations is the fact that Demi was actually on her Finsta, actively deleting the people as we were covering it. Like I was sitting up there watching the number go down. Cardi is like, this is not my account. I don't have a Finsta at all. But Demi's was confirmed to be like, she does have a Finsta and this is it. So just to be clear to you.
Yes. Well, just to be clear, I think a friend of ours have arrived and we need a little 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on Fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tia, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go. Go, go, Mika. Good morning and happy thick Thursday to our good sis, Miss Mika. Show Mika some love in the chizzy chat, please.
Good morning, Mika. Thanks for joining us every day. We love to see you and we love to sing that song. And now it's time, Courtney, to pour up that tea. We got a lot to spill. Let's see that hot kettle.
There's the hot kettle, girl. Let me fill it on up. Bam.
Fill it on up. Cheers to that. I have a new mug today. Check this out. Courtney,
what's that?
This is like a best friend kind of mug, and when you have the other side, it makes the Big Apple of New York.
Does your friend have the other half?
Yeah. I actually bought it to give to someone, so I have one, and my friend has the other half. And then when we see each other, it's cute, right?
Yeah, I gotta get one for my friend. That's like LA. And then when she go back to South Carolina, she can think of me. Okay, we're gonna figure it out.
I know that it's like best friend necklaces, but best friend mugs.
Yeah. That's cute, Alex.
We gotta do this. I'm gonna get you one too, Courtney. But
Alex,
cheers.
I really like that. That's a cute idea. Bam.
You know, because every time you drink your coffee or tea in the morning, you think about them. It's super cute, right?
That's love it. I think about my friends anyway, so I'm gonna love. I need that.
Exactly. Okay, let's get into our first story of the day about Beyonce and Britney. The Beehive is not happy with Britney Spears and go after her because Britney posted a photo. Actually, it's a drawing of a bee that has this regal like crown on it, and she captioned it, "To all my fans who call me Queen Bee, I believe this would be more accurate." And she shows them, I'm sorry, to all my friends that call her Queen in Instagram post comments, this would be more accurate. But she didn't seem to realize that Queen Bee is a whole different person, as we know, Beyonce. So Beyonce fans went crazy at this because, of course, Beyonce, is Queen Bee, and no one else can be Queen Bee. But I get it. People on social media, when you're a fan, you call them Queen, and it's a great compliment. But Queen Bee is a whole different story. So I get why they're mad. And really, Courtney, she's the pop princess. She's not Queen Bee, right?
I feel like I see both sides, right? Because if you're a fan of Beyonce, you're like, you don't even need to be saying it phonetically. You need to leave that alone. But I feel like when I think about Beyonce as Queen Bee, I imagine it and I visualize it as Queen B-E-Y. You get what I'm saying? I think Britney was like trying to be Queen Bee, just the letter B. Would that still be a problem for the Beehive out of curiosity? Because I've always looked at, when I think of Queen Bee, Beyonce, I see it as Queen B-E-Y. So I don't think Britney was trying to do harm, but I mean, she did seem to shake the Hive up a little bit because the Hive was not happy. They was in them comments.
We're not happy. And I get it. At the end of the day, Britney is harmless. I think one time when she upset the Beehive before, she responded in Beyonce lyrics. Like she's just, she didn't mean harm. I think Queen Bee is a reference that people use often, but we know, and Beyonce fans know, that there is only Queen Bee. So I get what she was doing here, but let's just stick to the pop princess because she has that title.
Britney Spears is an icon. So I feel like the whole Queen thing is look at it as she was having fun because y'all could drag her, but at the end of the day, there's not many women that can top Britney Spears in terms of pop culture and discography. In my opinion, relax, as we know the other stands of queens are going to come out and be upset. But shout out to all the queens, shout out to all the divas, Mariah, rest peacefully, Whitney, all of the girls, shout out to all of them, Madonna, Stephanie Gaga, all of them.
All of them. Shout out to the queen, all the queens this morning, because there are a lot of them, but there's only one Queen Bee. So let's get into another Disney princess, should we say. There's some news with Will Ferrell, who, we don't talk about much on the morning tea. He is in a brand new Netflix comedy Demi Lovato called Eurovision Song Contest the story of Fire Saga. Now, Will was on a podcast and he shared this story of Demi. First, he referred to her as so sweet and lovely. And then he said that they shared this special moment where Demi opened up to him about how his movies really got her through some difficult times. And he explained that like this was right after her rehab stint. And he said that Demi said, quote, "I really wanted to work on this because I'm a fan, but I have to tell you, watching your movies really kind of helped through what I had to go through." And I thought that was just amazing because Will Ferrell's movies, I mean, Elf is one of the all-time Step Brothers. I mean, there are so many Old School. There's so many Will Ferrell movies that I know I've gotten myself through. I mean, everyone needs a good laugh. Laughter is medicine. So I really, really love this story, and I can't wait to see this movie because Will Ferrell and Demi, I mean, what is that?
Shout out to Demi. I'm glad that Demi had this moment just to be the unpopular girl in the room. I don't like any Will Ferrell movie, so I kind of stay away because his humor is not my brand of humor and I don't find him funny. However, if Demi finds Will Ferrell hilarious and funny, that's great. I'm glad that he's sort of gotten through all of her negative times. And it's good that like you're able to sort of work with the person that was unknowingly shining the light for you at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? So like that's a great full circle moment for me. Come on, Demi.
Completely. Why don't you like Will Ferrell movies? You just, I mean, they are, you know, it's a little slap humor.
I don't think that he's funny at all. Just to keep it real.
At all.
He's very much not my brand of comedy. And to keep the audience not offended, I won't say what kind of comedy that I believe Will Ferrell is. So it's just not my preference in terms of comedy. Like,
who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian is Bernie Mac. So
I like Bernie Mac too.
Tell you enough. If my favorite comedian is Bernie Mac, Will Ferrell is not funny to me at all.
No, it's very different types of comedy, but Bernie Mac is great as well. I really love him. So we agree on that, definitely. Okay, let's get into some Selena news because Selena cannot be stopped. The queen, another queen, is back. And this time she is launching the Black Equality Fund to support racial justice organizations. Okay, she teamed up with Plus One. Now, Plus One is a nonprofit that was launched in 2014 to help artists fundraise causes they hold dear to their heart. And according to their website, they've raised over $7 million in partnership with 125 artists, festivals, and events around the globe. So this is amazing. Here's the tweet. Selena said, at Plus One Org, and I have created a Black Equality Fund to amplify nations on the front line of ensuring Black voices are heard. And then she went on to say, it's all of our responsibility to fight for equality and justice for the Black community. Silence isn't an option. Let's all join this fight for equality. And then she provided the link there where you can donate. So this is some exciting news. Of course, Selena has been on the forefront of using her platform to amplify Black voices. So this is not a surprise that she's still going, but shout out to her because this is amazing. Now, the 10 organizations are the TGI Justice Project, Black Futures Lab, Fair Count, African American Policy Forum, BLD PWR, Color of Change, Know Your Rights Camp, BU Center for Anti-Racist Research, Equal Justice Initiative, and then the Movement for Black Lives. So these are all amazing organizations, and I really think Selena, she's really stood out to me out of all the celebrities that has not just continued daily. Like, as we mentioned, you know, this movement is a process. This doesn't happen overnight. And Selena is really using her platform, unlike other celebrities, which we'll get into later in our segments, to really give a voice to an important movement. So shout out to Queen Selena.
Shout out to her. That's amazing. That is outstanding. I love that someone like Selena Gomez uses her massive platform for things like this. I want to ask you, Alex, do you think that celebrities like send their projects to other celebrities, like, hey, like I'm doing this thing for Black Lives Matter. Do you mind donating like $25,000?
I mean, they better. They should.
I
Do you mind?
hope so.
just a quick 5K, please. That's all we need. They better.
You're not doing anything else.
They better. I mean,
I think
Selena
that
has
would be good.
a lot of wealthy friends. It's not a secret. So I would, if I had the money and I had friends surrounding me, I would send it to everyone, because that's the point of this. The point is to donate and make these organizations grow and be heard and give them money to educate all of us and do great things. So I would. What are you?
Yes. Absolutely. I don't bother people. I try not to text people, and I don't answer my text messages, Alex. So if it were something that I felt were very, very, very important, I would be like, sorry to bother you. However, my people are dying every single day, and I just wanted you to donate to these causes. Here's some information. If you just want to check it out, here's a website for it. On your time, no urgency, but lots of urgency because people are dying. But that's how I would do it. That's how I would present it.
Courtney, if you don't answer your text messages, like, what if I was in serious need and I needed your help? Where is the best way I can find you?
Well, Alex, you're different. I see you every single day, so I'm going to answer your text message. You get what I'm saying? You've been added to my very short list of quickly answer these text message people. So it's not more than 10 people.
So we have specific text messages that we answer and others that we don't. I get it. I'm exactly the same way. There's like a handful.
You have to understand that it could be like 3 days before you hear back from me if you're not my coworker or friend. You get what I'm saying? I'm very all about protecting my energy and minding my business. And girl, I had to change my phone number. Y'all, if you feel like the stress is too much and people just have access to you and they just poison your energy, y'all, if y'all don't change that phone number and see how much clarity and peace and serenity you gain. Alex, I changed my phone number, girl. I went to sleep that night and woke up like, woo,
like brand new chick.
Nobody bothering me. Y'all gotta do that. That's my advice for the day. Change your phone number if you over it.
You know, to that point, you know, celebrities, like recently they've been doing that thing like text me and all that gives me anxiety. Like I'm one of those people that like can't have any of those notifications. You know, when like you have like I click it all down to 0. I don't know, maybe that's my type A. Like hundreds of text messages show up. I can't handle.
Anxiety through the roof, Alex. Could never. Can't.
Amber says, I've had the same number since 8th grade and I'm 34. Amber, I actually still have the same number as well. And I think I've had it since 8th grade is also. I haven't changed mine yet. But now that you said that, Courtney, we may be getting a new number. It's a good point.
Alex, it's going to be that one person from your past that called you and you're going to be like, why you got my phone number? And you're going to be like, that's it. That's it. We're calling up the phone service. Change my line for these bugaboos.
Molly says, straight up, Courtney, life is too much. Hence why I need you every day. Aw, I need Courtney every day too. We all need Courtney. We need the tea. Let's get into some more tea. This one is about our girl, Cardi B, who, of course, we mentioned earlier in the show. We cleared that up about the Finsta, but here is some other news about her malfunctioning Bonnaroo outfit. So back in Cardi B performed at Bonnaroo, and I don't know if here's the outfit right here. It's this rainbow colored bodysuit. It's amazing. It was custom made by Youssef Al Jazmi, and in the performance, it broke. And her team wasn't able to get it back together. So she kind of sang a little bit more and then she ran off stage and she showed back. See this right here? She was in a white bathrobe and girl finished her set. It became one of Bonnaroo's biggest news of the year. And get this. So a Nashville article, a Nashville outlet said that they put it on bid for $8,000. It started at $8,000. Do that? I feel like that's kind of cheap for that. Don't you think?
It's torn. I mean,
How
much you want it to sell for, Alex? You can't even put it on without feeling the breeze on your cheek.
I could be wrong, but if it's custom made, I'm thinking like all of those are Swarovski crystals. I could be wrong, but that could cost a little bit more. But if you're right, if it's broken, it costs nothing.
Right, that price gets slashed, girl. These damaged goods. Did the person buy it already? They bought it, the Bonnaroo outfit, or is it?
So
It's
this
just
was
up for auction?
yesterday. I went this morning to see if they announced if they had auctioned it, or I'm sorry, what they auctioned it off as, and I couldn't find the amount. But I will report back tomorrow because I want to know what it actually sold for. All the news we have is that it started at $8,000.
Why can't Cardi buy the outfit and then she auction it off and donate the money? No, I think that would be a positive idea.
That would be He says, does Alex know about Cardi's beef with the T Tribe? Listen, I have been informed of the beef. Courtney and I had our own little side conversation. We hung out, we ate lunch, and I learned about the beef. So I know, and I get it.
She's caught.
But this
she's
story,
caught up on MF number 1 and MF number 2, y'all. She definitely is.
Oh, I know it all. But this story was too good. I had to tell you about it because it's a ripped outfit that's being sold.
I just think that it would be a good idea if Cardi herself bought the outfit back and just donated it to charity, like auctioned off the money to charity. That's good.
Well said.
Positive news.
Yes.
Her, besides that.
That would be some good news. Wesley says, why would I pay $8,000 on a broken outfit? That's what we're saying, Wesley.
Wesley, I ain't paying 8 G's for no broken outfit and you got a tear in it and you done sweat it all in it and all of that. Nope.
I love that. Well, whoever bought it, if it's not Cardi, maybe you can donate that to one of the 10 organizations from Selena's Black Equality Fund.
Awareness. See how Selena gave us the awareness? Bam. This is why we love her. This is why we put the crowns in the chat for our girl Selena, because she know what to do.
Put it in the chat. Okay, let's get into our couples therapy story of the day. I know we talked about Megan Fox and MGK kind of making it official, but get this, they took another step, and the step is with their hands because they got matched and they have the nails to prove that they're still in a relationship. They showed this close-up photo, and the nails are painted with red hearts, keys, and even a bloody knife that go along with the theme of Machine Gun Kelly's new song, Bloody Valentine. Of course, this is so on point because the music video was kind of the start of their steamy relationship. So, what are your thoughts on these nails? What are your thoughts on couple manis? Would you get matching manis with your boyfriend?
Yeah, he's been trying to get matching manis for years. And I always say, yeah, and then we never get to it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I'm living for it. I'm very much MGK. I love Kels and I love Megan Fox, so I like them together, and I think that this is cute. Whether they last or not, at least they're enjoying the fun while they are now. I want to say shout out to Kimberly because I see you. Kimberly says, let me move my phone. Please, T-Tribe, let's not let the hashtag Black Lives Matter movement lose momentum. We can't let up. And Kimberly, you are absolutely right. So that's why we have a story in there. You guys, please feel free after the show to click back to that portion of the show and donate and get the information and awareness from all of those funds and charities that Selena has been posting about. Absolutely.
Yes, there are 10 amazing organizations. However, there are so many more. So make sure you go and check them all out because that is what it's all about today. But Courtney, I just got a little word from my Leo earpiece. Did you know we have them, T-Tribe? We have a Leo earpiece.
Y'all see where my earpiece is at? Y'all, I can't afford the earpiece.
I'll send you mine. We can share one. Courtney. Okay. Well, we got word that our girl Naz has joined us right now for our brand new segment, round 2 of Watch With Us. So, Naz, where are we at? I'm so excited.
Yeah,
hello. Oh my God. I miss you. Is it
Good morning.
I miss you so much. Alex, I miss your face. Courtney, I miss your laugh. Mika, I miss your presence. I feel so elated to be here this morning.
We are you are absolutely glowing per usual.
Thank you. So are you. I'm really excited to be back because I feel like, just like you guys know, we're all spending so much time at home right now. And so many of my friends are calling me like, what do I watch? There is so much out there. There are so many different streaming services. Where do I start? What's good? You know, like we have such few time to use on like good quality entertainment. So I'm here to let you guys know Rotten Tomatoes has got your back. If you go to RottenTomatoes.com, we got a Binge Central hub, and there's so many lists. It's like everything is just right there for you to pick from. One of my favorite lists is like 100 hidden gems that you can find on Hulu. I'm always like, what do I watch on Hulu? So I am happy to be here and tell the T Tribe what you guys can watch and watch with us.
Yes, definitely. So those of you that didn't catch Naz on our last show, she is back for round 2. Naz hosts The Catch Up for Rotten Tomatoes, where they cover the latest in the world of streaming, TV, and movies with a fresh perspective, certified fresh, might I add, right, Naz? Isn't that the lingo?
Thank you. Yes. Thanks, Alex.
And on today's segment of Watch With Us, Naz is going to break down what we can look forward to this summer. As you mentioned, there are a lot of streaming services, and they just launched another new one. Okay?
Yes.
And guys, have you downloaded HBO Max yet? Let me know. And while we go through this segment, actually put a star in the chat once Naz gives us her recommendations, what you're most excited to see, because we want to see those stars in the chat. Let's get us excited. Okay, Naz, what would you recommend for HBO Max? Because I just downloaded it and I don't even know where to start.
Okay, well, I got your back because I'm going to first start out with the show that is out right now. So you guys can watch right now. And this show is called Betty. It's on HBO and HBO Max. I know some people just have HBO Now or HBO Go. It is fresh on the tomato meter at 96%. Basically, if Betty is the one with the good hair, if Becky is the one with the good hair, Betty is your female skateboarder. Guys, this is high-key the coolest show I've seen in a while. Like, I felt uncool while watching it. That's how cool it is. I had to take my sweater off. But it's a show about this diverse group of teenage women. They're navigating their lives through the male-dominated world of skateboarding in New York City. And the reason why I'm so obsessed with it is because, first off, what have we watched that has highlighted a female skateboarder? I've pretty much seen nothing when it comes to this. Yeah. Second, the show's based on this real girl skate sisterhood group from New York. They're called Skate Kitchen. And so what's so dope is that these women star in the show and they play fictitious versions of themselves. So half of these women aren't even actresses, but they're so good. It's 6 episodes. I'm always looking for something really quick to binge. And like I said, the cast is so diverse. Like, this show just exudes female empowerment. Because honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, when we think of skateboarding, we think of guys. And like, I started looking up skateboards on Amazon after I binged the show. And if you end up really liking Betty, I just want to let you know it all started with this documentary called Skate Kitchen, which is the name of the real skate group. So if you like it, you can actually check out Skate Kitchen on Hulu. But yeah, Betty on HBO Max is my like go-to show right now.
I love.
You know what? I really
grew up on Rocket Power. Like, you think of like Reggie Rocket, and it sounds like Betty is giving us a whole squad of Reggie Rockets. Like, that's something that I can connect to, Naz. You know what I mean? So bam.
I got Courtney. To just drop that deep cut of Rocket Power. Like, I just want to woogity right now with you, you know?
I love it so much. I really relate to this because, like, obviously this was a very male-dominated sport, skateboarding. And, like, fun fact, I'm a golfer, which was also a very male-dominated sport growing up. So I completely identify with Betty. I can't watch it. And I love this recommendation, Naz.
I knew you were going to love it because I know you love sports like me, Alex. And I just want you guys to know that it's already out right now. So definitely check it out. And season 2 just got announced. So now would be the time to like hop on the Betty train because it's like that good.
I love it so much. So, Courtney, I know you've been watching a lot of rom-coms lately. Rom-coms are always my favorite, right? You watched the Issa Rae one?
Yes. Oh my God. So Naz, I literally love the Lovebirds. So I was wondering, Like, that's something that me and my man, we could lay up on the couch, a little glass of wine. Like, do you have anything that can sort of like fill that couple's urge? We could spend the night on a Saturday on the couch, girl.
Well, listen, Courtney, I got you, because rom-coms is really my wheelhouse. I don't know if anything in the world is going to top Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani, though, because I just like am so obsessed with them. I can first tell you about a movie I know a lot of the T Tribe, or I hope a lot of the T Tribe is excited about, because I know I'm excited about, and that is The Kissing Booth 2, coming out on Netflix on July 24th. Obviously, if you didn't see the original, it's still available on Netflix. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, The Kissing Booth was one of the most rewatched movies on Netflix in 2018. So I'm sure most of you guys have seen it. But if you need a refresher, The Kissing Booth starred Joey King, Jacob Elordi. You know, it's about a girl named Elle and her guy best friend Lee and her secret crush on his older brother Noah, and how that creates like a wedge in her friendship with Lee. Kissing Booth 2 is going to take place after Elle and Noah spend this romantic summer together. And Noah sort of heads off to Harvard and Elle enters her senior year of high school. And I'm sure you guys remember, but last year when it was first announced, everybody and their mom was like, is Jacob Elordi and his perfectly chiseled face gonna be in this sequel? Especially because that would mean he would be acting alongside his ex, the phenomenal actress Joey King. And then Netflix just sort of pulled a Tom Brady on us. They threw us a Hail Mary and confirmed that Jacob is in fact going to be back in Kissing Booth 2 as Noah Flynn. So if you guys think this is going to be a little awkward to watch, like imagine how awkward it was for these two to film. But just so you guys know, this time around in this movie, Elle's going to have to juggle like a long distance relationship. She's going to have to try and get into her dream college with her best friend Lee, and she'll have complications brought on by this close friendship she has with this handsome, charismatic new classmate named Marco, played by a handsome, charismatic actor Taylor Perez, aka get ready for like a Team Noah versus Team Marco war that is like about to ensue this summer.
I can't wait for this. Again, so relatable. Guy going off to college. I was dating someone that went to college. I was still in high school, so I get that. And I want to talk about Naz. Have you ever had a crush on one of your older or siblings older? How am I saying? Yes.
Yes, all the time. And I was always like that awkward girl, you know, like in basketball shorts, and I had like braces, and for some reason I felt like getting different color rubber bands was dope. And I just was like, I really like your brother. Never worked out for me. So yeah. I love it.
What about you, Courtney?
Shout out to Joey King, honestly, because I love The Act. So I watch The Act. I stand Joey King in The Act, so I'm definitely going to have to check this out. Absolutely. Phenomenal actress.
Yeah, and what I love about Joey, she is phenomenal, you know, and she got nominated for so many things for The Act. And I think she's really grown as an actress in general. And what's cool is about all of us have kind of got to see her grow. And I was reading interviews because she did have to film this with her ex-boyfriend. And she said that she grew a lot through the experience and she became a better actress because of it. So I think, you know, the best is yet to come from Joey King. But this next pick, I like almost cannot contain my excitement, because the next movie I'm about to tell you guys is coming out on Hulu on July 10th. And it is my favorite film of the year. So it's called Offspring. Yes, it's my favorite film of the year. And like, I'm hyping it up, and I hope I'm not hyping it too much, but like, it is the best. And I'm going to tell you why. So basically it premiered at Sundance. People are obsessed with it. It was the biggest sale in the history of Sundance Film Festival. So if you guys don't know, movies go to Sundance and then like streaming platforms and networks buy them. This was like the one that people paid the most for. So Palm Springs stars like Andy Samberg, who's, you know, arguably one of the most likable people in Hollywood, and Kristen Milioti, and she is so hilarious in her own right. And I can't tell you guys much about the plot, because the plot of the movie is a mini spoiler, but it's basically about this like carefree guy named Niles. He and this reluctant maid of honor named Sarah meet at a wedding in Palm Springs. Things get complicated. They can't escape the wedding venue. They can't escape themselves, and they can't escape each other. I actually got a chance to see it already. And like I said, I can't go into too much detail, but as a lover of like romantic comedies, I can tell you guys that a huge reason why I love this movie is that the male and female lead carry equal weight in this movie. Like the movie is equally about both of them. And you know how when we grew up watching rom-coms, it's always like the girl dying to be with the guy looking for the girl to fix him. And this is like, it was equally both of their movies, which I thought was so cool. what's even cooler is that we see a lot of romantic comedy tropes, you know, like things that we see in every romantic comedy, but we also see things from other genres of films that we've never seen in a rom-com before. So when you watch the movie, it's stuff you've seen before, but you've never seen it all mixed together, which means that it could have went wrong so many ways, yet it always sticks the landing. They made the perfect choice every time. It is hilarious. Also, our girl, Camila Mendes from Riverdale is in it. I know you guys love her, and she's not playing a teenager, which is crazy. It's like, it was really refreshing and cool to see her in this. And it's only an hour and a half because, I mean, you guys know movies are like 3 hours these days. So yay for no pee breaks, you know?
Yeah. I have a very short attention span. I do not like to leave the movie or leave, pause and go and use the bathroom and grab snacks. I need to be focused.
100%.
Like,
right.
Tweeting and doing everything else. So in 90 minutes, perfect.
Yes.
I love Naz.
Yeah.
I've also been following this movie, and did you know that none of it was shot in Palm Springs?
Yes, which is like insane because when you watch it, it honestly makes you just want to go to Palm Springs, like right now. If you've been lucky enough to have visited Palm Springs before, like they really encapsulate the Palm Springs magic. But yeah, that's the best part about movie magic, right? It's like you just never know where things are shot, but they like
right?
Yeah.
No, and my mom actually just moved to Palm Springs. So this is, I'm heading there this weekend again, and maybe I'll check it out. Is it out yet? When does this come out officially?
This comes out July 10th on Hulu, guys. I'm actually going to get to talk to the cast later today. So check out for that on RottenTomatoes.com because I'm going to be asking them a lot of questions you're probably going to have after you watch the film. And I'm probably going to be wearing the same shirt. So let's just like not hate on my fashion game, right?
No
I've been, like,
judgment.
Courtney
and I were just talking that we brought some new shirts out this morning for you, Naz. So we get it.
Yeah, I see.
You gotta recycle.
Alrighty, Naz, I have a question because here on the show, I'm singing, I'm freestyling, I'm Miss Mika-ing all over the place. For the people that love music, for the people that enjoy music in television or movies, like, girl, what you got in your bag?
Okay, so I have the next two shows that I'm going to talk to you guys about are music related. So if you're into music like Courtney, or you're just like, busting out a song in the shower like I am, like these shows are for you. So this next show, I feel like a lot of people haven't heard about. It's called Little Voice. It's on Apple TV Plus, and it also comes out on July 10th. So basically, Little Voice is like this coming of age drama. It's produced by J.J. Abrams, who you guys might know from Star Wars, and Sarah Bareilles, who provided
little movie
for the show. Yeah, but you know what's so weird? I never thought I would see J.J. Abrams' name and Sarah Bareilles in the same sentence. So if you're not intrigued, like I'm low-key so intrigued on how this is like gonna turn out. But basically, since the trailer came out, I've been listening to her song, Love Song, when she's like, I'm not gonna write you.
That sound like me laying on the couch. What I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna put this on. Girl, tears falling down. I'm ready. Girl, see it now.
Yeah, if you look at LA, this is like the June gloom watch, when it's like gloomy outside. It's like you just Postmate some ramen and you put on Little Voice and you're good to go. But again, that comes out July 10th on Apple TV Plus. But this next show that I'm about to drop on you guys, I know you've heard of it. It is, Courtney, I know you like to like hang on to your coins. You know what I mean? Like, I know you like to hang on to your coins tight. So this next show is the one that you want to bust the coins out for. Hamilton is coming to Disney Plus on July 3rd, aka next week, just in time for 4th of July weekend. So what I'm saying is, if you got Disney Plus and then you got rid of it, this is the one you take out your coin for, Courtney, because this is the most worth it thing going down this year. Hamilton, the musical, it's a cultural phenomenon. It's a Broadway musical from Tony, Emmy, and Grammy Award winner Lin-Manuel Miranda. And it basically took over the world. And it's coming to a screen right in front of you. And if you don't know who Lin-Manuel Miranda is, he's basically my Latino Santa Claus. Like, he's done so much for the Latinx community. And he got huge when he brought In the Heights to the stage. And he's actually bringing to theaters next year. But back to Hamilton. Guys, this is such a big deal. Like, a musical of this stature to be able to stream at home is huge. Hamilton, if you don't know anything about it, it's basically the story of one of America's founding fathers, Alexander Hamilton. But it's iconic because it's a story about America then told by America now. There's never been a better time to watch something like this. One of the reasons so many people resonate with Hamilton is Hamilton casts only non-white actors as the founding fathers and historical figures like George Washington, James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, all played by a person of color. And what's really awesome is Lin-Manuel Miranda has said that their biggest issue has always been accessibility. And I think people forget that going to see shows is expensive. It's almost like low-key a privilege. Like when my parents would take me to New York, they couldn't afford to take me to go see shows like this. So the fact that like we're going to be able to watch this like from our couch is massive. It's basically, and what's cool is that they shot it in the span of 3 days in 2016. So some of the cameras were in a real live audience, and then other days they just shot on stage and just got close-ups of their faces. But all of it together is just incredible. The entire show is wrapped and sang top to bottom. There's not really a lot of talking breaks. So you can actually listen to the soundtrack right now if you guys wanted and basically listen to the whole show. I would actually advise that. That's what my friend told me. I've never seen Hamilton. But she told me to listen to the soundtrack so that when it comes out July 3rd, I'm like ready to go and like excited. So at the end of the day, guys, this is not just a show. This is an event going down in your living room July 3rd, Hamilton, Disney Plus.
Naz, you sold that, because let me tell you something right now. I'm not nobody's Broadway baby. The extent of my musical knowledge is about Rent and Legally Blonde, and that's about it. Now, I've been keeping my head in the sand about Hamilton for years, and I didn't know not 1% of anything about it. And you have literally come from the start to the finish of explaining what it's about, why it's important, why we need to watch. And now I'm feeling like I might need to go on ahead and give Disney my coin again, because I canceled Disney Plus, and now I feel like I need to give them my coin again. So I perhaps might need to watch Hamilton. Y'all might done got me.
That was the whole point. That was like my whole motivation going in today. I was like, you guys need to pick out the coin because this is worth it. It's so relevant. It's so necessary. And it's just so dope. And I'm going to be right there watching it with you. That's why it's called Watch With Us. So yeah, those are sort of like my picks for this upcoming month. But again, guys, if you don't know what to watch and you're just like so confused because we're stuck in this endless sea of streaming options, head on over to RottenTomatoes.com. Go to our Binge Central hub. There's so many amazing lists. Just so you know, my favorite list, we have a couple free lists on there, which are my favorite because free 99 is my favorite price. And like Kimberly was saying, we cannot let the Black Lives Movement die. Hate U Give right now is free to stream. Do the Right Thing is free to stream. So head on over to RottenTomatoes.com to figure out where exactly you could stream those.
Absolutely.
I love this so much. Hamilton on a dime, sign me up, because we know those tickets aren't cheap. And one thing I also heard about this, Naz, is because of the Disney World and we have to filter everything, there's no F-bombs in it. So anyone that cares about the clean stuff, so very exciting. Naz, this was amazing. Of course, we love to have you on to talk about all these. These were great recommendations. T-Tribe, put a star in it for your favorite one. I put the stars in order of how Naz recommended them. And go check them out. And Naz, where can everyone find you? Let them know.
Yeah, so you guys can find me either interviewing cast of movies and shows at RottenTomatoes.com or at Rotten Tomatoes on their Instagram. I host a show called The Catch Up 3 days a week. We talk about the latest and greatest in movies and TV. And then at my IG handle, at NazPrez right there, I would love for you guys to tell me what you're streaming, what you're loving to watch, because I love to get recommendations from my friends and people out there. But yeah, just head on over to RottenTomatoes.com if you guys like have no idea where to start.
Amazing. Love you, Naz. Big kisses. Of course, Naz is also one of my dear friends, so I couldn't be happier to have her on the show today.
I don't want to leave. I'm going to miss you so much already.
I know, Naz.
We'll bring you back.
Naz, you can't go yet, Naz, but it's only an hour show, Naz. Unfortunately, if we could have you the whole show, we would have the whole show.
Cool. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and I hope you have a great rest of the day and stay safe.
You too, Naz.
Thank you. Love, Naz. See you next time for Watch With Us. Bye, girl.
Bye.
All right.
Alex.
Isn't she just? She's just the
Hold
best.
Alex, hold on. We gotta hold our horses. I gotta go back to the stable. You playing golf?
Yeah.
You know my brain stopped on that and everything else was relevant, but I was like, okay, as soon as Naz leave, we're gonna get into that golf. Mrs. Tiger Woods over here. You over here swinging the club, girl?
Listen, at 6 years old, I started playing because my dad was a huge golfer. I played like competitively and all of that. And speaking of Tiger Woods, I had a Tiger like golf cover head in my bag because I loved him. Like he was an idol. It was in his heyday when I was playing. Yeah, I'm a golfer. It's a fact. You know that about me, right? It's a little surprising.
Girl, that's what you tell the people. That's the two truths and a lie, girl. We was competing with the clubs, girl. Queen of the golf course, girl. Course queen. Bam.
You can call me Tigress Woods. Love it. Yeah, Courtney, you and I, we can go play some golf. I'll teach you the way of the greens, and we'll do this.
Girl might need to wear a helmet, girl. Girl.
4 is right. But yeah, I was a member of Calabasas. I had access to it all the time, and it was just amazing. And yeah, so there we go. I'm a golfer. But let's move on to some other people that live in Calabasas because it's time for our Car Jenner tea time. Courtney, take it away.
If you're ready to get down in Car Jenner land, be sure to turn your volumes down for Car Jenner tea time. Hello to everyone in my studio, which is no one, just me.
Okay, so we are back and I just lost all my notes because, of course, that's how life works. But yes, we are ready for our Car Jenner tea time. And while I'm looking for that, we are going to talk about Chloe and True because they have a brand new campaign for Pampers. What do you think about that, Courtney?
Come on, listen. I'm not mad at a Pamper brand deal. I think that it's cute. It does feel a little bit starting them early. How do you feel about that, Alex, in the chat? Do you feel like perhaps the Car Jenners start their children a little bit early in terms of the celebrityness of who they are? Should they wait until they're 10? Should we wait until they're Mason's age and they want to get on the TikTok? Do y'all find this appropriate? I think it's fine, but I want to know how y'all feel about it.
Yeah, so Chloe took her to her Instagram to share this sponsored post, as we just mentioned. And True is standing on top of colorful Pampers. And then, right, see this in nothing but a frilly shirt and Pampers. And of course, Chloe is matching her in white and jeans. And Chloe also posted a behind-the-scenes video from the shoot on her Instagram story where we see True pose for the camera. You see here as Chloe yells, "Make a face like this, really big, cheese." And then we see True cheese. And she captioned it, "I never thought I'd be such a stage mom, but goodness is my girl cute." So Khloe Kardashian is now Chloe Jenner Momager of the Year.
Listen, go off. I support it. We got a super chat from Triple V and me, and I just want to say hello and good morning, Triple V and me. I think it's cute, Alex. It wasn't like anything extra. I enjoy when the Car Jenners just let their kids be kids. And I feel like this was just more so of True hanging out. And if we can make a buck off of it, girl, take the picture and call it a day. So I like it.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like she was like it out. So that's what I'm paying attention to.
No, I love it as well. I mean, of course, like Pampers are for children. This is the one kind of brand deal that is not promoting a product or a tea. I mean, it is promoting a product, but promoting a product that is a realistic one that they actually use, you know? So I really like this. Mm-hmm. People can afford it. It's relatable. It's realistic. Even though Pampers are not cheap. Right? People say diapers are expensive, so maybe not everyone can afford them. But at least we see
affordable, it's attainable. Diapers are attainable
Exactly.
versus like, look at my lip filler, that's $500. You know what I mean?
100. Yes, this is an attainable product, sponsored post, so I love to see this. Of course, I know people are talking about Chloe and how she looks in the photo, and she looks completely different. I hear you. You know,
Are we surprised? No.
we don't know what's going on. Is it apps? Is it whatever? But at the end of the day, True looks adorable, and
Yes.
I'm sorry. That smile is just warms my heart. Her smile is great.
Shout out to the Kar Jenner kids because they are all adorable, just trying to live their best life.
Living their best life as, I mean, we all want the Kar Jenner kids' life, right?
Yeah. To be pampered and have no troubles and no bills and take a picture and get mom 40,000 potentially. Absolutely. Abso-spookingly, Alex.
Okay, let's get into some other Kar Jenner kids because get this. Rob is in our Kar Jenner tea time today. He shared a rare photo of Dream. You know, we haven't seen Dream in a while. Check it out right here. He captioned the photo, "Night night" with 2 blue hearts. And in the photo, Dream is wearing striped pajamas and having a pre-bedtime snack while pouting for the camera. She is, again, a full-blown adult. We haven't seen her in a while, so maybe she just looks so old than what we're used to. But I love this. My favorite part about Rob Kardashian's Instagram is it's not even ran by him, you know? Like in the bio, it's...
Who posted that?
Well, it says it's run by Jenner Communication.
So you didn't even post that. Why did y'all post that and why now? Because you're in the middle of a court case with your child. So I'm curious as to why they are posting this now.
Ooh, that's a good point, Courtney. Maybe this is a purposeful post to kind of be like, Rob's a good dad.
Look, she's there with her father. Like,
look, she's in great. Exactly. Very good point. This could be a PR stunt.
Yeah, even without the PR, she's so cute. My thing is that I immediately know she looks just like China. Shout out to China, wherever
exactly.
she is. It's just I feel bad because I feel like the kids get put in the middle of all the drama, and that's what happens even when it's not the Kar Jenners. You know, people go through things, parents and stuff like that, and the kids get stuck in the middle. So at the end of it all, I hope that Rob and China are able to come to some sort of agreement that doesn't negatively affect Dream. I worry about Dream. As a person literally on the outside, a complete stranger, I worry about Dream.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's tough that the kids get put through the drama, and you know, they obviously don't deserve any of this. Poor Dream is just taking a photo for dad, you know, and she doesn't realize in a negative way, or I guess a positive way, because they're saying he's a good father, but I hope it's not a PR stunt and they just wanted to show that cute photo. But she is adorable and we love her.
Yes, me.
So speaking of the Kar Jenner family, Kim Kardashian is getting some heat from Jameela Jamil. Jameela Jamil announced that she is done calling out Kim K. So she has gotten some heat, should I say, but it's done now. So as we spoke about on the show earlier, Kim posted this video, this mirror selfie of her in this corset, which we talked about. We discussed that about her body and, you know, unrealistic beauty. We touched on that. Well, I guess when Kim posted this, Jameela said that over 1,000 people DM'd her asking for her reaction. So she said, I received over 1,000 DMs asking me to address this. The reason I didn't jump on it immediately isn't because I don't think the post was damaging and disappointing. I do. It's because the fact that you're all messaging me about it shows my work is done. I haven't been trying to cancel Kim K. I was always trying to arm you with the knowledge to recognize for yourselves that this is a BS expectation of women developed. So, of course, by Jameela Jamil said this. And listen, I hear her. I think that at the end of the day, Jameela is making it clear, like, she is not here to cancel it. She's not here to bully Kim K. She's just making it known that the photos and videos that she posts are heavily impossible beauty standards. And the reason that you sent Jameela all of these DMs shows that you have learned and you have educated yourself, and she's done. And I really like this because she's basically taking a stand, being like, listen, I don't want to bully Kim. I don't want to cancel Kim. I'm just saying, like, check this out. This is not real. And you can kind of take it and do whatever you want. Then she went on to say to her fans, she gave them a call to action. Unfollow the people who tell you things that hurt your self-esteem. Don't let the debris of their damage spill out onto you. Unfollow people, brands that don't make you feel powerful and happy and grateful for what you have. You're the boss, and none of them are shit without you, she said. So you see this right here. Courtney, what are your thoughts on this? I know that you have been vocal about agreeing that they don't set proper, beauty standards for women, and that, a lot of their expectations aren't real. This is not realistic, the photos they post. So do you agree with Jameela? Do you think that she's done and this is good, they're educated and move on?
I want to keep it brief because I'm looking at the time now. Girl, we done went over the time. Y'all fine. Y'all gonna stay. I agree with what Jameela is saying. 100 million trillion %. The question I want to ask you really fast, Alex, because I'm curious, is if you had a daughter, what would you say to your daughter in regards to the Kardashians and their expectations on beauty that they promote? Like if you had a 14-year-old daughter that was always on Instagram and she pulled up with that picture like, Mommy, how can I get a toothpick waist? What would you say to her to sort of guide her? What kind of guidance would you give her?
Yeah, I mean, I, as a mother, would definitely let her know that, you're not going to get Kim K's bod for working out and eating healthy. This is, of course, not a realistic standard of beauty. However, I will say I do still think Kim is a beautiful woman in her own. If that's what makes her feel comfortable, then I think people should do that as well. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone is comfortable in their own body. But I would tell my daughter that this isn't a realistic standard. So I hear Jameela on that.
All right. I'm with that.
Yeah.
I would say don't follow her. Bye. Next. I'll be okay, girl. Who you know?
We can't.
Okay, perfect. Fantastic. Get some people that's shaped just like you and look like you. And because I feel like that kind of stuff it can get toxic for young people and even adults. So I would just say limit your use and understand what's real and what's not. You get what I'm saying?
I completely get what you're saying because it's important. Unfortunately, we can't unfollow them because we got to give you the Kardashian tea time. I got to keep up with these Kardashians. However, if it makes you uncomfortable, definitely unfollow whoever you feel doesn't make you comfortable or promotes things that you are just not interested. So let's get into our OMT story of the day because we had so much fun with Naz that we couldn't get to all our tea, but here is the tea of the day. Nicki Minaj tells fans to hit up Kim K for her unreleased Kanye track. So this is great. Of course, you guys, it was actually teased on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians in 2019. So fans have been waiting since then. And then there was a leak. And then it's been blowing up on TikTok. So fans are like, we already have it. Just give it to us, So they reached out to Nicki, and Nicki tweeted this. She said, you all got to light up. She brought an ASAP Ferg comments every day. If you want, move your hips. And light up Kim comments every day if you want new bodies. So Nicki is saying, Kim, handle your man. Release my song. Put some influence on him because the people want it. I love this. Nicki fans, of course, the Barbs went crazy, spamming Kim. One fan even said, Kim really blocked me for spamming her comments with tell Kanye to release new body. So I just love this because Barbs, don't play. Nicki is just savage. She knew what she was doing. And I absolutely love this tea because it's going to work, right? It's going to work at the end of the day.
I mean, New Body, like you said, we saw it on Kardashians. We thought that New Body was a song that was going to go up on Sunday service, Alex. And then when Kanye previewed or premiered the album live, people were like, wait, we're all here to hear New Body and we don't hear New Body. So then, like you said, the song leaked. It became a viral TikTok sound. And that's how people have sort of been discovering it, doing these sort of makeover challenges, because it's like, you ain't mess with me, with Nicole Body, and then you see them do their makeup or do their hair or whatever. And so, we want the full. You know what? To be honest, I want Nicki to redo the song, or you could take Kanye off the song and put Meg on the song. You get what I'm saying? Put Meg on the song. On the song for a little bridge moment, give us a little ABC 1, 2, 3 in the bridge, something memorable for the summertime, and that's it. So I hope that Kim enjoys the spam, and I hope that she talks to her husband, since girl, they're on the rocks apparently every other day, and we can get the song, because I actually like New Body a lot. So Kanye,
I do too. So hopefully we wake up tomorrow. Hopefully it's just dropped. Let's pray, right?
Let's hope, girl.
Let's do it. Okay. But until then, that's all the tea we have to spill today. Hope you enjoyed the morning tea and our segment with Naz. Watch with us. We got some great recommendations. Of course, I'm your girl, Alex Schiffman. You can follow me on socials at Alex Schiffman. Courtney, where can they follow the revolution?
You can follow me on social media, as well as my own personal individual YouTube channel at Courtney Revolution. It's fun and it's messy.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Until then, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things you do on YouTube, because we need your support and love you. All right, guys, that's all we have for Thick Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time for Courtney?
Chambong Friday. Bam!
Let's do it. All right. Bye, T-Tribe.
See you tomorrow, and now it's time to wash your hands. Wash your hands, and you better wash your hands. Wash your hands, your hands. Wash your hands. Scrub your hands, and man, hey, just scrub your hands. Hey, just wash your hands.